So this week I chose to learn about Ar.js, and what this library is. It's very lightweight. It's a quick and easy augmented reality on the web. This is created through HTML, JS, and CSS, but I realized that it's mainly HTML and very little JavaScript or CSS that is incorporated. The features that this library include are marker-based, location-based, and image-based. And what these are when you're given you give the users a marker and they put their camera on the marker, you will be able to see augmented 3D content. Location-based is based on your location, you'll be able to see 3D content that is already created for that spot. Image tracking is you prepare or you give a 2D image, and just as it acts as a marker, a 3D content would also just appear. I somewhat documented my journey of learning this library, and we can start off with the first video where I first found out about the code. And here, as you see, it's a very simple HTML. I don't even have a JavaScript file here besides my server, which I used Express for, and 3 lines of CSS. And from here, I go to my local host where my camera is connected to the web page, and you show the marker and a 3D content appears. I had a lot of fun with this. It was very entertaining. Afterwards, I looked even more into the marker-based feature, and I decided to play around with what my boundaries were with this library, what it could and could not create. And here, once again, on my local host, my camera is properly connected. And I realized that you can now use 2D images, not just 3D content. I can make it spin, and I can also add a text to the top of it. But as you could tell by that thinking face, I was just thinking, what would the users want from my application? How could this be used? And how could I incorporate this into everyday life? We can now review a little bit of my code, where I learned you will see that there are multiple markers. I learned to create individual markers that are unique to a specific thing. And here I will show on my local host what these are actually used for. So considering that everything is now virtual, especially learning, I noticed that, it's kind of boring for children to stay and have their attention stuck to the teacher while they are learning on Zoom. Since the new environment, they're not used to it, I decided to incorporate augmented reality to this to see if it would be more fun for learning and more fun for teaching, for teachers as well. So I will be reading a child's book. Trust me, it's worth it. It's called Baby Colors. What's inside the blue present? Well, let's take a look. A blue trumpet. Let's play a tune. So there is somewhat glitching happening. There we are. I'll read it like this. What's behind the red dress? A pair of red sneakers. Let's count them. What's behind the yellow rain boots? A yellow duck. She loves to splash around. What's behind the green balloon? A green dinosaur. He likes to roar. What's in the orange bucket? An orange crab. He has 2 big pincers. How nice. What's behind the purple flower? A purple butterfly. She has fluttery wings. So as you see, I printed out these markers, I created them, and I covered over the original images that were behind this. And I feel like that could be incorporated in learning virtually, and it would be more entertaining for the children. So thank you for watching. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed my project.